Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Alan. I'm getting a little video done, finishing up some of those smokers that I was doing before. I know it's been a week or so since I got anything up, maybe 2 weeks. Had too many projects going and trying to film too many of them at one time. But this is the side door on one of them. Getting the flames cut out to frame it in. I did one of these a couple weeks ago. The flames was just a little different on it. They're always different because I just draw them on. Actually, I think this is the best one I've done so far. I liked it more than the last ones. There's still snow on the ground back there, or ice at least. You can tell this was a few weeks ago. Just the same process as always, just cutting a little and cleaning a little. Steady as it goes. These flames, they really don't take that long to cut out. In the world of cutouts, flames is probably one of the easier things. At least after you cut them a few times. You can see I start and stop a lot. You can keep going a lot of times. It's just once I get out of reach, I know the cut's gonna get shaky. I may be able to still go, but it's gonna get shakier and shakier at a certain point. So a lot of times I just stop and restart. Especially tips like that on the flames. I don't like to go up to the tip and then immediately come back down. A lot of times you're going to blow that tip off and it's going to be hard to clean it because the slag is just stuck to it. But we just about got it now. I added a couple of flames on the side of that circle. And get those cut out. Of course, the smaller they get, the harder it's going to be to clean them. Trying to get inside them with those files. And got it floating in vinegar over here. Or not floating, but it hadn't been there long enough this time. That vinegar really surprised me. It seemed to evaporate really fast in the cold. You wouldn't think so. You'd think it'd be faster in the heat, but it sure seemed to disappear fast. But I finally left it in there a little while longer and got it all off there. Got the mill scale off of there. Then that's the door side of it. Going to put it on here. To attach it to the back side, I'm grooving it around, kind of stitching it. And then when it lays on top of it, I can put the weld in between there. And that's the vent for it over there. Alright, I got it all put together and got it put on. I've been kind of missing a lot of video. I actually got it put on and started another smoker, trying to get it going. And it's over here. It's the same reverse flow, it's just a little smaller. Some of the cutouts are different and stuff. But this one, this is the front table. Wanted to put a W in it. And most of this is straight lines on that W. I'm gonna cut as much as I can with a grinder. And then come in and nip out the corners and stuff with the plasma. There was a few lines in there, that grinder wasn't gonna fit in good, so. I've really got to look into getting another torch. This thing is getting stickier and stickier. When you got it on that circle burner and you have to keep stopping, like right here, man, it's horrible. You don't want to stay in that little divot. But I did get it all out of there, and it looks real good on there. I like it. Over here, I'm just getting the lip folded up on the sides of it. And I'll get it all mounted on once I get it. Bolt holes and everything in it. Then I got it wrapped up here, got the oil put on it. And it come out looking real good. I like this one. You can't see in that thing at all with the light the way it is. But it's the same as all the reverse flows. It has 2 racks inside. The plates are removable with the coal rack and ash pan underneath there so you can grill. That's why there's a vent on that side door to cause your draft to go to your exhaust. I've got that other one I started back there getting the stand painted on it. That front table will just fold up. It has a rod under there to hold it. And that's the other one. I'll have it wrapped up in a few days. I'll get that stand painted and then get the oil put to it. But that one's wrapped up, and this is the other one that I had been working on with all the storage on it and sides and stuff. I got it finished up also. I don't think this 6 small wheel setup is a good idea. It's very hard to move. You have to get all those wheels to turn at the same time in the same direction. And this thing's pretty heavy. It can be difficult. And they wanted smaller wheels instead of the bigger ones, so they actually wanted smaller than what's on there, but it wouldn't move on those wheels. So you can see this, it's actually two different setups. This is a grill on this side. This side over here is a vertical smoker. You can feed from the grill into the smoker. There's a vent in that sidewall. It's kind of hard to get to it. With the doors of the vertical being on the front right there, you got the vent slides in the way. So you have to kind of reach between there. But they can be ran separately at the same time. And this is the normal 20 by 20 vertical. Has the water pan and the diverter plate in the middle. This side doesn't have a diverter. They didn't want one there. And that's that side vent. It's kind of hard to see, but it'll turn around and open up. There's also hooks at the top of the smoker for hanging sausage. Extra slides up there. I had to use that rod on that door, on the grill door, because of that storage box on the top. It just wasn't room to let the door go all the way back. And all of that is storage. This is a side cabinet that they wanted for trash cans, a side drawer for dropping utensils and stuff in. And then that top one was storage for spices and stuff like that. But that'll pretty much do it on this one. I just wanted to get some videos showing them since they were finished up. But if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Also, my email will be in the description box. If you're looking for a grill or smoker or anything, you can shoot me an email. We'll see you on the next one.